Hello students, now we'll discuss about the some terms about the parabolic motion, that is the projectile motion. First of all, we'll find the flight time. See how can we find the flight time. Okay, body is thrown with velocity u, initial velocity u. Its horizontal component is u sine cos theta and the vertical u sine theta. Okay, this is the range and this is the height. So first of all, you find the time in which the body or the projectile remains in the air. Okay, so to find this formula, we will use the formula first equation of the motion, v is equal to u minus gt. Okay, so final velocity at the top. Okay, first we'll find the time up to here and then we'll add the same time for the downward direction. Okay, so first we will find the time up to at the highest point. So v is equal to final velocity remains here 0 when body is thrown in upward direction. At the highest point the speed becomes 0, so v is equal to 0 here, and the velocity with which body goes in upward direction, it is the uy minus gt. Uy means u sine theta, so minus gt is equal to 0, or we can write here t is equal to u sine theta upon g. Okay, so this is the time taken by the projectile to reach at the highest point. So flight time, that's why the flight time is equal to t, we can write twice of this. Okay, because the same time will be taken by the body to come downward direction also. So total time, that is the t plus t, 2t is equal to 2u sine theta upon g. So dear student, this is the formula of the flight time. You should also know when this value will become 0 maximum. So for sine theta is equal to 1. Okay, that is, you can see theta is equal to 90 degree. The t will be maximum. Okay, t will be maximum. So t maximum is equal to 2u upon g. Okay, this is the flight time. Okay, so if you throw a body in upward direction with 90 degree, however this motion will be straight line, the body will remain maximum time. Okay, it will take maximum time in the air, that is the flight time. Okay, now come to the another for the height, formula of the height. So see how can we find the formula of height of the projectile using the formula third equation of motion, v square is equal to u square minus 2gh. Okay, v square is equal to, so at the highest point v0 and initial velocity with which it is moving in upward direction, it is the u sine theta. Okay, this component is responsible to move the body in upward direction. U sine theta is square minus 2gh. So from here we can write h is equal to u square sine square theta upon 2g. Okay, this is the height of the projectile motion. Okay, u square sine square theta, okay, upon 2g is equal to h. This is the height. Okay, and for sine theta is equal to 1 or theta is equal to 90 degree, it will be maximum. So h maximum it is equal to u square upon 2g. Okay, this is the formula of the height maximum. Okay, it means when we throw a body in upward direction at 90 degree, then body will attain the maximum height. Okay, now come to the next formula, range. Okay, Range, that is the horizontal distance traveled by the body on the ground. Okay, this is the distance. You know what is the speed with which moving the body? It is the u cos theta to cover the horizontal distance. So you know the distance is equal to speed into time. What is the time? It is the time of flight time. So here you will write u cos theta t. So r is equal to u cos theta, and put the value of the t from here this side. So it is the 2u sin theta upon g. Okay, or we can write r is equal to u, it is the u square, u square 2 sin theta cos theta upon g. Okay, u square 2 sin theta cos theta. And you know 2 sin theta cos theta is equal to how much? It is the sin 2 theta. Okay, according to the trigonometry property, 2 sin theta cos theta is equal to 2 theta. So here we can write r is equal to u square sin 2 theta upon g. This is the range. This is the range of the projectile motion. Is it clear? I think 2 sin theta cos theta means the sin 2 theta. So I put here. Now when it will be the maximum? So r maximum will be when the theta is equal, when the sin 2 theta is 90 degree. Okay, that is the sin 2 theta is equal to 1. Okay, or sin 2 theta is equal to sin 90, 1 means the sin 90, or 2 theta is equal to 90, or theta is equal to 45 degree. So r will be maximum when theta is equal to 45 degree. It means if we throw the body at 45 degree from the ground, the body will cover the maximum horizontal distance r. R will be maximum when body is thrown at 45 degree. I think it is clear. One more interesting thing about the range. If we throw the body at theta or 90 minus theta, in both cases the range will remain same. I can show you. Okay, if theta is equal to theta dash, I am taking here, it is the 90 minus theta. Okay, then see what will happen. The new range r dash, it is the u square sin 90 minus theta. Okay, I am writing here the 2 also, 2 theta na, upon g. So you can write u square sin 180 minus 2 theta upon g, and sin 180 minus 2 theta is always equal to sin theta. That is, you can say, so r dash is equal to u square sin 2 theta upon g, because sin 180 minus 2 theta is equal to sin 2 theta. So I am writing this one, and this is the original, this is the same thing. So r, it means r is equal to, r is equal to r dash. R is equal to r dash. I think it is clear. If we taking the angle 90 minus theta instead of theta, so new range u square sin 2, and theta, in place of theta write the 90 minus theta. Okay, multiply the 2 inside, so u square sin 180 minus 2 theta, and sin 180 minus 2 theta is always equal to sin 2 theta. So written it is u square sin 2 theta upon g, and it is equal to the range. So it means r dash is equal to r. R dash is equal to r. So range remains same. If it means if you throw a body at 60 degree or 30 degree, in both cases the range will be Same, range will be same. What will change? Only the height and the time. Both will change. But the range will not change. It will remain same in the case of these two different angles. So dear students, this is about the projectile, and one more thing you should know about the projectile motion, that the small g remains constant. Small g remains constant. Okay, g should be constant. Okay, it means you should not throw the body to a very high, otherwise small g will change. You can't throw a body to a very long range, again small g will change. And the air resistance should also be negligible. So small g will remain constant and the projectile will attain a parabolic path. So dear students, this is about the projectile motion and its three terms. Thank you students.